foster,
育成する、促進する。
foster. Parents should foster their children's curiosity. Parents should foster their children's curiosity. Extract,
抽出する、抜き出す。
extract. The dentist had to extract one of my teeth. The dentist had to extract one of my teeth. Deceitful,
詐欺的な、不誠実な。
deceitful. His deceitful behavior caused him to lose many friends. His deceitful behavior caused him to lose many friends. Condolence,
お悔やみ。
condolence. I sent my condolence to her family after the funeral. I sent my condolence to her family after the funeral. Postscript,
追記、後書き。
postscript. She added a postscript at the end of the letter. She added a postscript at the end of the letter. Ironically,
皮肉にも。
ironically. Ironically, the solution to the problem was quite simple. Ironically, the solution to the problem was quite simple. Rot,
腐敗する。
rot. If you leave the fruit out too long, it will rot. If you leave the fruit out too long, it will rot. Mercy,
慈悲、寛容。
mercy. The prisoner begged for mercy from the judge. The prisoner begged for mercy from the judge. Integrate,
統合する。
integrate. We need to integrate these systems to improve efficiency. We need to integrate these systems to improve efficiency. Presumably,
おそらく、多分。
presumably. Presumably, he didn't answer because he was busy. Presumably, he didn't answer because he was busy. Prevail,
支配的である、かつ。
prevail. Hard work and determination will help you prevail. Hard work and determination will help you prevail. Desperate,
必死の、絶望的な。
desperate. She made a desperate attempt to save her dog. She made a desperate attempt to save her dog. Gleam,
輝く。
gleam. The stars gleam brightly in the night sky. The stars gleam brightly in the night sky. retrieve,
取り戻す、
retrieve. The police managed to retrieve the stolen items. The police managed to retrieve the stolen items. Constitution,
憲法、構成、
Constitution. The Constitution guarantees basic rights to all citizens. The Constitution guarantees basic rights to all citizens. Engage,
従事する、関与する、
engage. He plans to engage in volunteer work this weekend. He plans to engage in volunteer work this weekend. Insistent,
主張する、
insistent. She was insistent that the meeting should start on time. She was insistent that the meeting should start on time. Appliance,
器具、装置、
appliance. This appliance will make cooking much easier. This appliance will make cooking much easier. Evasive,
回避的な、逃げ腰の、
evasive. Her answers were evasive, so we couldn't get a clear response. Her answers were evasive, so we couldn't get a clear response. Extremity,
極限、末端、
extremity. Climbers reached the extremity of the mountain. Climbers reached the extremity of the mountain. Rebound,
跳ね返る、回復する、
rebound. The stock market tends to rebound after a major drop. The stock market tends to rebound after a major drop. Anecdote,
逸話、小話、
anecdote. He shared an amusing anecdote about his travels. He shared an amusing anecdote about his travels. Operational,
運用可能な、操作上の、
operational. The factory should be operational by next week. The factory should be operational by next week. Neurological,
神経学の、
neurological. The doctor explained the neurological effects of the treatment. The doctor explained the neurological effects of the treatment. Retrace,
遡る、引き返す、
retrace. He tried to retrace his steps to find the lost wallet. He tried to retrace his steps to find the lost wallet. Tense,
張り詰めた、
tense. The atmosphere in the room was tense during the argument. The atmosphere in the room was tense during the argument. Obtainable.
入手可能な、
Obtainable. Product is easily obtainable online. Product is easily obtainable online. Consensus.
合意、
Consensus. There was a consensus among the team about the project. There was a consensus among the team about the project. Decay.
腐敗、衰退、
Decay. The old building shows signs of decay. The old building shows signs of decay. Debit.
借方、引き落とし、
Debit. The bank mistakenly debited $500 from my account. The bank mistakenly debited $500 from my account. Illogical.
非論理的な、
Illogical. His argument was completely illogical. His argument was completely illogical. Alleviate.
緩和する、軽減する、
Alleviate. They hope the new medicine will alleviate her pain. They hope the new medicine will alleviate her pain. Boundless.
無限の、
Boundless. Her imagination seemed boundless as she told her story. Her imagination seemed boundless as she told her story. Inquiry.
調査、質問、
Inquiry. We sent an inquiry about the delivery status. We sent an inquiry about the delivery status. Transmit.
送信する、伝える、
Transmit. The data will be transmitted to the main server. The data will be transmitted to the main server. Abruptly.
突然に、
Abruptly. The meeting ended abruptly due to a technical issue. The meeting ended abruptly due to a technical issue. Exemption.
免除、特権、
Exemption. Students can apply for an exemption from the test. Students can apply for an exemption from the test. Sustain.
維持する、支える、
Sustain. You need to sustain your focus during the exam. You need to sustain your focus during the exam. Impassive.
無表情な、冷淡な、
Impassive. His face remained impassive despite the bad news. His face remained impassive despite the bad news. Bribe.
賄賂、
Bribe. He was caught offering a bribe to the official. He was caught offering a bribe to the official. Legible.
判読可能な、読みやすい。
Legible. Her handwriting is barely legible. Her handwriting is barely legible. Scatter.
散らす、ばらまく。
Scatter. The wind scattered the leaves all over the yard. The wind scattered the leaves all over the yard. Intake.
取り入れ、
Intake. The doctor recommended reducing my sugar intake. The doctor recommended reducing my sugar intake. Pawnbroker.
質屋、
Pawnbroker. He went to the pawnbroker to sell his old jewelry. He went to the pawnbroker to sell his old jewelry. Courteous.
礼儀正しい、丁重な。
Courteous. The staff at the hotel were very courteous. The staff at the hotel were very courteous. Scarce.
乏しい、希少な。
Scarce. Fresh water is scarce in this region. Fresh water is scarce in this region. Deploy.
配備する、展開する。
Deploy. The army will deploy additional troops to the area. The army will deploy additional troops to the area. Cue.
合図、手がかり。
Cue. She gave me a cue to start my presentation. She gave me a cue to start my presentation. Discard.
処分する。
Discard. You should discard old papers you no longer need. You should discard old papers you no longer need. Indifferent.
無関心な、冷淡な。
Indifferent. He seems indifferent to other people's opinions. He seems indifferent to other people's opinions.